If this video gets over 100 likes, I will make Arkansas Possum Pie on YouTube for you. So make sure to hit that like button. But today we're talking about some of the weirdest recipes and food existing in Arkansas today. So let's talk about that. Hey everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the hot mess, the train wreck, the dumpster fire place known as Chicago, known as Illinois. The worst. Anyways, I was looking for the best place to live in America, and I discovered Northwest Arkansas. And I probably looked at a lot of locations you're currently looking at as well to move to. Northwest Arkansas is by far the best place to live in America, by far. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America, call me, text me, let's meet up for coffee, email me, whatever the case is, we can talk about why this place is the best place to live in America, by far, versus anywhere else in America. Also, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is. It's literally a starter pack full of all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. It's a full packet of what's going on in downtown Bentonville, what's going on in Fayetteville, what are the hospitals like, what are the schools like, all the things you need to know about Northwest Arkansas. Boop, 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 boop. A package literally shipped right to your home, right to your home. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking, It is my favorite 4-letter F word. Free! So enter information below and make sure they get the package shipped to you right away. All right, so the first food we need to talk about is kind of unique to Arkansas specifically. Now this was more of a head turner for me. It was called chicken spaghetti. What? So I actually heard someone say creamy chicken spaghetti, which made me shiver a little bit. Don't know what that's about, but anyways, so chicken spaghetti is kind of unique to Arkansas. It was kind of born here, I guess. I don't know how to define born in Arkansas. Sure, sounds good. But anyways, but it is kind of what it sounds like, obviously adding chicken to pasta. Now, that's not something I do all the time. I've had we've all had probably fettuccine, not fettuccine, but the penne noodles, and then with chicken, but actually having chicken spaghetti. The thing that makes it very interesting, which seems to be more of the southern thing, is they like to make things really, really, really rich here. And so adding a lot of heavy whipping cream, this is more of the fettuccine Alfredo kind of style stuff. So that is, I guess, for some reason why I was born here in Arkansas, was the whole chicken spaghetti thing. I don't know if it was someone who just we have chicken with spaghetti, let's put them together. Yeah. The other part of it is they add rotel dip to it. So I guess nothing in there really scares me. Will I make it? The answer is heck yeah. I never really thought about putting two of the best food groups in the world together. Woo-hoo! Chicken spaghetti, glorious. Anyways, so chicken spaghetti is born out of Arkansas for some reason. And when I actually make it, I have yet to see it at a restaurant. That's one thing. I have yet to see chicken spaghetti at a restaurant. So if I see it, I will definitely order it. Secondly is if I don't see it, will I make it? Probably. Will I give a review? Probably as well. And the second food we need to talk about that's kind of native to Arkansas, and this is, I guess it was born here again. These foods that I'm talking about were guys born here, but I've known it's a very big southern thing, is chocolate gravy. Now, honestly, I never heard about chocolate gravy until I moved from the north to the south. Now, at first you're like, excuse me? And the second part you're like, excuse me? So I guess what they do is, obviously, it just sounds exactly what it is. It's chocolate gravy put together. But the interesting thing is, the question I had is where do you put this stuff? I was thinking waffles or maybe pancakes or something, but evidently they put it on biscuits. So I guess in the South and maybe Arkansas specifically, I guess the question is, what can't go on a biscuit? And then obviously chocolate gravy is one of them. So I'll let you imagine how that works out, and everything is chocolate. It's a bunch of stuff put together, chocolate gravy. But it's one of those things where when you come down here, and this is actually on the menus in restaurants in Northwest Arkansas. So if you come down here and you see chocolate gravy, don't be shocked, order it for sure. But they put it on biscuits, and so it's one of those things to keep in mind if you're coming to the South or coming to Arkansas specifically. Chocolate gravy, order it, get it. And now, would I put this on spaghetti? No, probably not. Probably not. Will I put it on biscuits? 100%. Will I put it on, have I put it on pancakes? No, but will I? Yes. So whenever I hear gravy, and it's like other gravies in general, this is such a stupid thing, but what can it go on? So many things. But I'll keep you in the loop of if I have a chocolate gravy adventure, escapade, so to speak, I will keep you in the loop about my chocolate gravy expertise. I might become a chocolate gravy expert, you never know. Hey, whoa, wait. I have something brand new called Instant Home Updates. So maybe you're looking to move to the area and using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications? Way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is. It's literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below: name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Where do you want to move to in Northwest Arkansas? Let me know with all the information below. I'll make sure you don't miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, side note, every single Friday I send an email out just kind of talking about all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? What's going on in the amphitheater? What's going on in downtown Rogers? What's going on with the farmers market? What new bands are coming here? What new visitors? So many things all the time. All the time. It's really hard to keep on top of what's going on here. Anyways, I send an email out just kind of talking about all the cool things every single Friday, but something to be aware of, something to caution. You will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way out to Northwest Arkansas. And the third style of food that's very unique to Arkansas is crawfish boils. Now, this is a general, I would argue this is not born here, but it is a very southern thing. And I have a story behind this, that's why I want to share this. So crawfish boil, crawdad boil, I'm sure there's a bunch of other names as well, especially when you get to Louisiana. If you're unaware, let me kind of set you up the concept. Crawfish, I'm sure I'll show images here, what it looks like. It's basically a huge container of vegetables and sausage and crawfish boiled together, cooked up. You put your Cajun seasoning on there, cook it up for a long period of time, and then you throw it on a huge table, like massive table, and people pick through it, sausage, the whole thing, kind of similar to jambalaya in that regard. And yeah, so it's kind of like a big, huge crawfish boil. Now, I didn't have that experience for my first crawfish boil. What happened to me is my neighbor's house, the fence fell down. I volunteered. I was like, I'll fix it for you. So we got the whole parts, everything, and we put it back together. Anyways, he's like, hey, can I pay you with the crawfish boil stuff we're gonna do this weekend? Do you want some? I said, sure, why not? So never ate in my life. I do enjoy seafood, so I was like, that's fine. I love seafood. What do you call it? Oh my gosh, lobster and white snow crab. There you go. I love snow crab. I love fish, the whole thing. So never had crawfish. Anyways, brought it over, and he brought me a huge plate and everything. So anyways, open it up, and I'm like, open up everything, and like there's potatoes in there, and there's sausage, and there's crawfish. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. So I turned to my trusty handy dandy YouTube. I'm like, what do I do with crawfish? And what it turns out is there's a couple ways of eating crawfish. I guess one of them is, obviously, I think you can pick the meat out of the back, I think. But most people, what they do is they suck out the meat and brains, and then that's how you eat a crawfish. So once I discovered that, of course I tried it. I'm like, this is horrible. This is stupid. Why am I doing this? Oh my gosh. The flavoring is in every single piece. It's just packed down with the same flavor. Like the potatoes are the same, the sausage is the same, the crawfish is the same. It doesn't make a difference. It's all the same. So that was my first experience eating in my kitchen, watching YouTube, sucking on these little brain things. I'm like, how did I end up here? How did I end up in this place in my kitchen eating brains out of crawfish? Didn't know how I got here. Made a lot of life choices to get there. Anyways, my neighbor asked, how'd you like the food? I said, it was great, loved it, so good. Completely lied about it. If he's watching this, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. But anyways, so a year goes by, he's like, hey, my family is coming over again. Do you want some more crawfish? And I said, oh, yes, sir, I do. Yes, sir, I do. Haul it all over. I would love to. Leaves it at my doorstep the next day. So here's what happened is that I was caught in a lie. I hate crawfish boil, and he's gonna bring it to me every single year. So the only option at this point is either to tell him the truth and say, hey, it's disgusting, you people are crazy. Second thing is to sell my house. And I chose the latter. So there you go. So if you love crawfish boils, you will love Arkansas. Actually, they don't happen that often here. But some people, when they move up to the area, they like to do crawfish boils. And I can imagine it's the full experience of it all, of meaning like the whole day experience, friends, family, alcohol. You probably have to get some decent alcohol in you to enjoy it, I assume. But anyways, it's a full experience. If you're just eating crawfish in your kitchen, it seems like, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? If you're eating crawfish with potatoes and sausage, the whole thing in a crawfish boil with friends and family, I kind of get it. But nope, I moved. And the fourth interesting food that exists only in Arkansas is something called Arkansas Possum Pie. Now, when I first thought this is where I thought like, oh, we're in Arkansas now, baby. But it is not what you think it is. The first thing I was like, okay, someone picked up a possum off the side of the road. We're cooking it in the back for whatever. Not the case. Actually, this is a delicious pie. Now, the question I had is, who thought possum was a good name to add to the pie? So I did some research. It turns out that I guess the idea came from somebody who made this, that possums play dead, of course, or they like kind of fake people out. And I guess this pie has a very whipped cream filling, like a top like fluffy filling, then it gets really thick, and then even thicker pie filling at the bottom. So anyways, it fakes you out. Not my first choice of words if you're gonna market a pie is not gonna be like, let's call it possum, because it fakes people out. All I can assume there is that the neurons were not firing all the way that day, so we'll keep that in mind. But again, the pie does look delicious. Cream cheese style pie, love it. Say no more about that. It's kind of a graham cracker style bottom, but regardless, if you want me to make this pie for you, 100 likes on this video, I will definitely do it. My first cooking video and probably my last, but regardless, looks delicious. And will I give it a review like I do all my other stuff? It will be 10 out of 10 because moi made it. And so let me know in the comments below if you want me to make this pie. I'll do a video on it. But regardless, possum pie, not the most realistic name for it, but I will, and I'm sure it looks delicious. And if it is in a restaurant, I haven't seen one in it because I probably would have ordered it if I would have. But regardless, it looks delicious, and I'm sure it is delicious too. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas, download my 3-day itineraries, link below. Maybe you're a venturer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. There's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you, so go ahead and download it and use it to get down here. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you a $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, I'll see you next one.